You know, when the temperature drops and that first snow starts to fall, it's really easy to think that all the outdoor fun with our dogs is, well, on pause until spring. But what if I told you those cold, gray days could actually be some of the best days of the year? That's what we're going to cover, how to turn this winter into an amazing, safe adventure for you and your best friend.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the pure, unfiltered joy dogs feel in the snow. Then we'll get into some awesome games you can play, both inside and out. After that, we got to talk about the crucial safety stuff. We'll zoom in on protecting their paws, and then finish up with a simple afterplay routine that's an absolute must.
I mean, there's just something magical about that first snowfall, isn't there? And for a dog, wow, it's like pure, unfiltered excitement. The whole world they know just transformed into this brand new fluffy playground, and their energy is just, it's totally contagious.
And you know what's so cool about it? It's how simple their joy is. They don't need fancy toys or complicated games. For them, the thrill is just in that crisp air, all the new smells, and that amazing feeling of fresh powder under their paws. They will happily chase a snowball you pack together, or just dive right in and roll around like it's the best day of their entire life. And this is such a great example of how much dogs just love being part of the family action. I mean, think about it. For a dog, pulling a kid on a sled isn't a chore, it's this huge adventure. They get a sense of purpose, you know? They get to be the helpful sled dog for the day, and that makes it an unforgettable experience for both the dog and the kids.
So, all that winter excitement is bubbling up. How can we channel it? Let's get into some actual games you can play, whether you're braving the cold or just staying cozy inside.
So, winter fun really boils down to two main categories. You've got your classic outdoor adventures, which are a blast. But just as important are those indoor games, you know, for the days when it is just way too cold or you're short on time. The whole point is to keep them active and thinking, no matter what the weather's doing.
Okay, for outdoor games, you can really get creative. Snowy fetch is an easy win. Just pack a snowball and toss it. If you've got enough snow, shoveling out a little maze gives them an incredible mental workout. Want a real burst of energy? Roll a giant snowball and have them chase it. It is hilarious, and it's a fantastic workout for them. Oh, and don't forget a scavenger hunt. Their nose works just fine in the cold, and it's an amazing way to engage their brain. Now, for those days when it is just ridiculously cold, it's all about exercising their minds. Treat puzzles are absolutely brilliant for this. They really make your dog think and solve a problem. You can even build a little DIY agility course with pillows to jump over and chairs to weave through. But hey, never underestimate a simple scent game. Just hiding treats around a room lets them tap into those natural hunting instincts, which is super satisfying for a dog.
Okay, so we've talked about all this amazing fun, but now we have to shift gears to something just as important. Because, let's face it, having a great time in the winter is only possible if we're making sure everyone stays safe and healthy.
So here it is, the #1 hidden danger of winter, the salt and chemicals they use to de-ice sidewalks. They can be brutal on a dog's paws. These products literally pull the moisture out of their sensitive paw pads, which can lead to painful cracking, chemical burns, and even nasty infections. This is probably the biggest risk we need to manage.
And beyond their paws, let's not forget the basics. A little coat or sweater can make a world of difference, especially for short-haired dogs who aren't built for the cold like a husky is. And believe it or not, they get thirsty playing in the snow, so always have fresh water ready. But most importantly, just watch your dog. You know them best. If they start slowing down, it's time to head inside and warm up.
All right, so we've talked about the big danger from salt and ice. So what's the solution? What can we actually do to protect their paws when we're out there?
You've basically got two fantastic options. Dog booties are the ultimate defense, a total physical barrier. The only trick is finding a pair that fits really well so they don't pop off. The other option is a protective paw wax. This stuff is great, especially for dogs who just refuse to wear booties. You rub it on before you go out, and it creates this breathable shield that protects and moisturizes their pads.
And here are a few more pro tips for you. Keeping the fur between their paw pads trimmed is huge. It stops those painful little ice balls from forming. Wiping their paws the second you get inside should become a non-negotiable habit. And of course, just use your common sense. If you can walk on the snow instead of the heavily salted sidewalk, do it. And on those dangerously cold days, just stay inside.
So you're back inside, you've shaken off the snow, and you're warming up. The fun isn't really over until you've done one last super important thing. Let's walk through the aftercare routine that'll keep your dog comfy and healthy.
This simple 3-step check should just become automatic. Seriously, make it a habit. Step 1, as soon as you're in the door, give their paws a quick look over for any packed snow or ice. Step 2, a gentle rinse with lukewarm, never hot, water gets rid of any salt or chemicals. And step 3, pat them completely dry, making sure you get in between their toes where moisture can cause problems.
And for the final touch, the pro move, especially if your dog gets dry pads, is to apply a little pet-safe paw balm. This just helps moisturize their skin after being out in the cold, dry air, and it's fantastic for preventing painful cracks.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's pretty simple. Winter is a season to be embraced, not just endured. Get creative with your games, inside and out. But always put safety first. Keep them warm, hydrated, and rested. Protect those paws with booties or wax, and make that 3-step paw check an unbreakable rule after every single time you go out.
At the end of the day, all this prep and care, it's all for something really wonderful. It's about more than just avoiding cracked paws. It's about being able to share in your dog's pure joy, building those incredible memories that last a lifetime, no matter what season it is.
So as we head into these colder months, the real question I have for you is this. What new winter adventure are you going to share with your dog? Because whether it's an epic snow maze in the backyard or a simple game of hide-and-seek indoors, that opportunity to create an awesome memory is always right there, just waiting for you.